Hi and welcome. I'm Dr. Jay Kumar, the founder of Brain, Body, and Being. We all want to feel younger, live longer, and be happier. It turns out that we all have the capacity to do this. We all have tools in something I call Brain, Body, and Being that can enable us to experience greater health, happiness, and longevity. The number one obstacle that prevents us from experiencing a long and healthy and happy life is stress. Did you know that stress actually accelerates your aging by 600%? Yep, a whopper. I hope you're sitting down when you heard that. It turns out medical research is now affirming that for every 1 year that you live, stress accelerates your aging 6 times. So that's the bad news. And before you throw in the towel and give up hope, here's some good news. We all have tools within our brain, body, and being that can help us minimize stress and live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Medical research is now showing there is one tool which is by far the most effective and the most easy to use, and that is your breath. Wow, you're like, the breath? I breathe all the time. I don't feel less stressed or feel more happy or healthy. Well, it's not the breath itself. It's the quality and the state of your breathing that determines how long you'll actually live, how happy you'll be, and how healthy your overall quality of life will become. This has to do with a mechanism built into our body called the stress response. Do you notice when you're stressed out how your breath becomes shallow, erratic, rapid, and fast and disjointed? You might be breathing or hyperventilating from your chest up. That is a built-in mechanism. When your body experiences stress, when your stress response kicks in, your breath becomes very shallow and rapid. But here's the thing. Your brain doesn't know or can't distinguish between what is a real threat, being chased by a tiger, or seeing a rattlesnake on your hike, or a perceived threat, being late for a meeting. Your boss calls you into her office first thing in the morning. Your stress response kicks in, right? Well, your stress response is good. We need that to help us to survive. It's not so great when we're fueled in stress nonstop. It's the stress response that actually prevents us from experiencing greater health and happiness in our life. The stress response is also shown to have a direct impact on our immune system, our digestive system. Many of the disorders that we experience, from insomnia to poor digestion to heart disease to heart attack, a lot of this is actually stress related. So it turns out stress is actually the number one killer in our life. Well, here's some good news. We have something called the relaxation response, also built into our body. When we shift our breathing from this shallow, rapid, disjointed chest-up breathing to full body breathing, something called deep belly breathing, this begins to trigger a nerve in the body called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve actually begins to stimulate our what we call the feel-good chemicals, dopamine, serotonin. It also releases endorphins into our body that make us feel happy, but also has a profound effect on our health. When the vagus nerve is functioning properly, your immune system is functioning in top capacity. You get better sleep. Your sex drive increases. You have better digestion. All the things we want to have in our life, right? All this can be achieved by the breath. Voila! So simple. Who would have thought, right? So let's actually try this. Let's actually do some deep belly breathing exercises. It'll take about a couple minutes to do this. And I want you to notice if you feel an effect from before doing this and after doing this. So if you're in a place where it's private, or if you're not driving, you can begin to just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and just begin to observe the quality and the state of your breathing at this time. How we choose to breathe determines how we choose to live, how we choose to be, and how we choose to heal. So as you allow your breath to become grounded, connected, as you allow your breathing to become effortless, abundant, full, and rich, these very same attributes begin to manifest in your life. So I'm going to have you just do the first component of this breathing exercise, and that was just to slow down the quality and the state of your breath. You can just breathe in through the nose. The mouth is going to be closed as you do this. As you take your next inhalation, begin to slow down the breath to a count of 3. So all take a nice deep inhale together. Count to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Pausing for just half a second. And just slowly begin to release the breath on the exhalation through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling again. 1, 2, 3. Exhalation. 1, 2, 3. Just begin to feel your body become more relaxed. Begin to feel your mind become more calm. Begin to feel a deeper sense of stillness in your very being, just by slowing down the breath. Doing this for 2 more rounds. Inhaling in to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And exhaling. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3. Exhaling. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Keep your eyes closed. We're going to add on one more component to this breathing, and that is the deep belly breath. I invite you to take your fingers of your hand, any hand is fine, and place your fingers about 2 to 3 inches, or about 4 to 6 centimeters, just below your navel, your belly button. It's going to be right around that point where your pants would probably be hitting your lower belly. With your fingers resting there, I'd like for you to visualize you have an invisible balloon situated in your lower belly at that point where your fingers are resting on your abdomen. As you take your next inhalation for a count of 3, go ahead and visualize this invisible balloon in your lower belly slowly beginning to expand. Inhaling in. 1, 2, 3. And on your exhalation, begin to feel and visualize that invisible balloon in your lower belly begin to deflate as your belly relaxes. 1, 2, 3. Continue to do this, again, expanding the lower belly on the inhalation. 1, 2, 3. Exhaling the lower belly on the exhalation. 1, 2, 3. Doing this 2 more times on your own. And be sure to make this a very effortless, a very graceful expansion and relaxation of the lower belly. Don't force the lower belly, just gently just expand and relax. You can think of ocean waves, expanding and just relaxing. Feel your breath in your lower belly as a wave in the ocean coming towards the shore. Very gently, very effortlessly, very rhythmically and methodically, expanding and relaxing. And just doing this a little while longer, making a mental, silent affirmation, verbal affirmation to yourself in your mind. I am calm. I am connected. I am complete. I am calm. I am connected. I am complete. I am calm. I am connected. I am complete. Good. And together, you and I can both just take a nice deep inhalation in to a count to 3, inhaling in, and exhaling out with a sigh. Ah, feel all tension, all anxiety, all stress releasing out with a sigh. Let's do this together, you and I, 2 more times. Inhaling in. Ah, feel all the anxiety and stress releasing. And last time, inhaling in. Ah, really make this a nice, deep, full letting go. Ah. Just returning back to your breath. That slow, deep belly breathing. You're welcome to release the hands back away from the lower belly if you haven't already done so. And just slowly to the count of 3, opening your eyes. 1, 2, 3. How do you feel? If you notice a little difference, that's great. And if not, don't worry. This takes practice. Hey, how do athletes and marathon runners train for a race or an event? Practice, perseverance. This is the great thing about the breathing exercise. You can do this in your car on your way to work. You can do it on your lunch break. You can do it first thing in the morning. You can do it while checking emails. It's so simple to do. And the great thing about this, the more regularly you do this on a daily basis, the more imprinted it's going to be on your brain. Again, this isn't mysticism, it's actual real science we're talking about here. Your brain will actually begin to create a mechanism, and they'll become more easy. So when you do go into moments of stress, the kids act up, you've got 101 things happening by the end of your workday that you've got to accomplish. All of these things being able to breathe will actually help you alleviate and mitigate the stress response. So when your day is full of these stressors in your life, the relaxation response will allow you to go into a more natural state of calm and serenity. After all, isn't that what we all really want? Yep, it sure is. As I like to say, think of your breath as the safety net that catches you when you fall off the tightrope of life, which happens to all of us so many times a day, doesn't it? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to spread the word with this video to your friends, and do the video whenever you feel is appropriate for you in your life and you feel stress is coming about. And you're welcome to learn more tools about brain, body, and being to help you achieve authentic health and happiness at my website, www.drjkumar.com, or my ebook, Brain, Body, and Being, the 5 Secrets for Achieving Authentic Health and Happiness. Here's to a long, healthy, and happy life. Take care.